honest, I probably would not be going to Alabama if it did not blow up on TikTok.
I'm nervited.
Because Greek life is everything at Alabama.
Hi there.
Well, hi, Rachel. Good morning. Jeff in Las Vegas.
So nice to see you. I love your background. I'm so honored.
Oh, I had to do it right for you, junket style today. So
Yes.
what
So
a
great.
oh, thank you for joining me for Bama Rush. What an eye-opening documentary. Just fantastic. So speaking as someone who was involved with Greek life 40 years ago at University of Nevada, Las Vegas, I pledged ATO, but they blackballed me. So I have no love for the fraternity system, So but this was just a side of Greek life that I just didn't know. I knew existed. You see it in movies and stuff, but this is an amazing thing, especially TikTok, how it really rules college life, doesn't it?
Yes, right now, I mean, social media is at the center of everything. I personally couldn't imagine what it would have been like to go to college during the time of TikTok and Instagram and all of that.
Yeah, because
So different.
Oh yeah, Rush Week was viewed over half a billion times, and potential pledges became obsessed with sorority life through TikTok.
Yeah, I think the hashtag Bama Rush has now 2.68 billion views.
That's amazing. A half a billion views. That's just, I mean, that's scary for any parent, but your documentary looks like a major Hollywood story, but this is real life. You look at college life, you look at sisterhood. I think it's a really positive look of especially what all these ladies are expecting. And these are our future leaders of tomorrow, right?
Yes, totally. It was really important for me to make a film. My intention was to create a film about what it means to be a young woman right now, and like with all of the pressures, what are these young women up against? And I think I plan to do that through the lens of the sorority system at the University of Alabama. And I met such remarkable young women down there, and I learned so much about the world we live in, honestly.
You follow these four ladies through your documentary, and how did you gain their trust, or how did you get them to come on camera?
So we contacted over 500 young women at the University of Alabama in the process of trying to figure out whose story was the most important to tell. And we received so much resistance from the sorority sisters. They told us they weren't allowed to speak with us. I kept on saying, like, no, I'm making a documentary about what it means to be a young woman right now, and what it means to be in a sorority, and like why you want to be in a sorority so badly, and what is it about, and what's your experience going to be like, and what are you up against? What is it like to be a young woman right now? And I kept on going back to my intention, which was, I want to tell the story of young women right now. And we received a lot of young women who just said they weren't allowed to speak with us. But then we met a bunch of people. I mean, there's 31 participants in the film. So we met a bunch of young women who felt like after speaking with me, they trusted and believed in my vision for the film. And, after meeting with me on Zoom and then meeting with me in person with a very intimate film crew, like a very small crew, we just started talking. And from there, the trust was built.
Yeah, because I think I really identify with Shelby, because my family's all adopted, and I loved her story too. And so that I kind of followed her more than others throughout the whole film.
Wow, I'm so glad that resonated for you. And that's the point, in all of the filmmaking that I've done, is like, how can we see how we're similar to each other?
And again, this documentary is full of surprises. Rush Consultants. I mean, this has turned into a cottage industry, hasn't it?
Yes, I was surprised, shocked, and elated when I came across a Town and Country article that sort of introduced the idea of a rush consultant. And so then I immediately, with my team, we embarked on a research mission to find out who are these rush consultants, where are they, who are they servicing, and turns out most of them were working with schools in the South. And so that's how we found our rush consultants. And I just think it shows how important this is. It shows what the stakes are, that these young women want so much to belong to this community, and that they will do what it takes to get in.
And there were so many rumors flying around about, they were saying your documentary will bring down the sorority system and all this gloom and doom. And are you finally happy now that it's about to see the light of day? And people are going to be surprised that it's nothing like, it's not 60 Minutes whatsoever. It's a completely different experience.
I'm so happy that you say that. I'm really looking forward to people seeing the film because, again, my intention, right, was just I wanted to tell the story of what it means to be a young woman right now, and like through this lens of the sorority system. And it's everybody has their own individual experience of the sorority system. And it's not black and white. It's so gray. It's so nuanced. And that was the story I wanted to tell. I wanted to make sure that there was nuance, because it's not good. It's not bad. It's many things.
Well, it's many things, including you. You choked me up a few times in this documentary as well. So with your experiences. So it's just such a labor of love. That's what I really taking away from this movie.
Oh, thank you. You know, my decision to put myself in the film was sort of a midway through the filmmaking process decision. It was so important to me that we treated these young women with empathy for what they were up against and what they were going through. And every single young woman that I interviewed, I would end up telling her my own story of college and my own story of belonging. My editor suggested, sort of midway through the edit process, he said, I think you need to be in this movie. And I was like, no, that's not my style. I don't do that. I'm behind the camera. But then as we went further into the storytelling, it became so clear. I was just like, if I'm going to show these young women the empathy that they deserve, then I have to stand shoulder to shoulder with them and say, I get it. I too wanted to belong, and this is what I did to belong. And in doing it, it's like my hope for the viewers that watch the film that they see how they're similar to these young women, and that they too wanted to belong, and that it's actually just a human desire. This is the way that some of these women are trying to find themselves and their belonging and where they fit in. And some of us do it in ways. So.
Well, Rachel, congratulations, and what a great experience. And I appreciate your time this morning. And it's streaming on HBO Max, which is now Max. Got to learn how to say that. And thank you so much. Let's talk again soon.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked the film, Jeffrey.